Hey, I'm Taylor, and my brain's a mess. If yours is too, welcome. This podcast is for folks who feel overwhelmed, anxious, or just tired of pretending everything's fine. I'm a therapist, but this isn't therapy. It's real talk about being a human. Let's dive in. Today, we're digging into a question I get asked all the time. There are so many kinds of therapy. How do I know which one is right for me? CBT, EMDR, IFS, DBT, Polyvagal something or other. If you've ever felt you needed a decoder ring from your morning cereal just to understand what kind of help you need, you're not alone. So let's break it down. What these modalities are, how they work, and how to figure out what your brain actually needs. First, let's normalize the overwhelm. The mental health field has exploded with new approaches in the last few decades, which is awesome because you get options. But it can also feel like walking into a restaurant where the menu is 18 pages long and you're like, can someone just tell me what's good? And in the fact that a lot of these therapy types are abbreviated into 3 or 4-letter acronyms, and you're left scrolling therapist bios thinking, do I need CBT or EMDR? What even is IFS? Should I find someone who does all of them? Is this like Pokemon? Do I have to collect them all? No, you don't, but I get it. So let's clear the fog. First is CBT, or Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. CBT is probably the most widely recognized therapy approach, and for good reason. It's all about helping you notice the link between your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. The core idea? Your thoughts affect how you feel, and how you feel affects what you do. So if you're spiraling with thoughts like, I'm a failure, I'll never get better, or they're probably mad at me, CBT helps you identify those thoughts, challenge the distortions, and replace them with something more accurate and supportive. It's great for anxiety, depression, and managing daily stress. Think of it like giving your brain a pair of glasses so you can finally see the thought patterns that have been running the show. This might be best for overthinkers, anxious spiralers, or people who like structure and tools. Next up is EMDR, or eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. Don't let the name throw you. EMDR is powerful. It was originally developed to treat PTSD, but it's now used for anxiety, grief, trauma, phobias, and more. Instead of talking about your trauma, EMDR helps you process it on a body-based level using bilateral stimulation, like moving your eyes back and forth, tapping, or listening to alternating tones. The idea behind this is that your brain gets stuck when trauma overwhelms its ability to fully process what happened. EMDR helps it finish the job. This is best for trauma survivors, people stuck with memories or panic triggers, folks who've tried talk therapy and hit a wall. Bonus, you don't have to go into detail about your trauma. Seriously, EMDR does not require a deep verbal retelling unless you want to do that. Next up is IFS, or Internal Family Systems. IFS is based on the idea that you're made up of parts, and every part of you, even the ones that seem self-sabotaging, are trying to protect you. Have you ever had a voice in your head say, don't go to that party, they're all judging you? Or a part that freezes when someone raises their voice? IFS says those parts developed to help you survive. The goal isn't to get rid of them, but to understand them, honor them, and help them chill out. It's incredibly compassionate. Less fix yourself, more get curious about why you do what you do. This is best for people with inner critics, shame spirals, or trauma-driven behaviors that might feel confusing. Next, and my personal approach, is polyvagal informed therapy. This approach is based on polyvagal theory, which we discussed back in episode 1, and it focuses on helping you regulate your nervous system, not just your thoughts. It's rooted in the understanding that your body's automatic survival responses, fight, flight, freeze, and shutdown. Polyvagal informed therapy helps you identify what state you're in, understand why your body feels unsafe, and learn how to shift towards safety through body-based practices. This might look like breathing exercises, orienting yourself, humming, or using co-regulation with a safe person. This is best for people with trauma, anxiety, chronic stress, or those who feel disconnected or feel too much in their head. Bonus, this is a bottom-up approach, which means it doesn't start with logic, it starts with your body, which is often where the healing needs to begin. So, which one is right for you? Well, here's the truth. There is no best type of therapy. There's only what works for you. And sometimes you don't know what works until you try. Some therapists, like myself, blend modalities. Some specialize deeply, and many therapists adjust their style over time based on what their clients need. So rather than asking, which therapy type should I choose, try asking yourself, what am I struggling with right now? Do I want a structured tool-based approach or something more exploratory? Do I feel more disconnected from my thoughts or my body? Do I want to understand my past or focus on what I can do differently now? And most importantly, does this therapist feel safe, attuned, and willing to meet me where I am? That connection matters more than any acronym ever will. If this still feels like a lot, that's okay. You don't have to have it all figured out. Start by finding a therapist who feels emotionally safe, gets what you're going through, and is open to feedback and collaboration. And then trust the process, and it will unfold from there. Because healing isn't about getting it perfect. It's about finding what helps and being willing to try again if something doesn't. That's it for today. Thanks for being here. If this episode helped you feel a little more human, share it with someone who gets it. You'll find links to blog posts, the Safe and Sound Protocol, and other stuff I mentioned at innerhearttherapy.org. Take care of your messy, brilliant brain. I'll catch you next time.